Skills that survived every economic collapse in history. What skills still mattered when economies collapsed again and again in history? Economic crashes have happened many times in history, and while industries change, some skills may still remain valuable across different periods. In this video, we'll explore practical, real-world skills that can help people adapt during uncertainty, build income opportunities, and stay useful even when markets become unstable or unpredictable. Skills that survived every economic collapse in history. Why this matters. Economic ups and downs are part of history. No country, no market, and no job system stays stable forever. Sometimes economies grow fast, sometimes they slow down, and sometimes they face serious downturns. During those moments, many jobs disappear or change quickly. But interestingly, some skills continue to stay valuable no matter what happens in the economy. Not because they are magic, but because they solve real human problems. And in uncertain times, problem solving becomes even more important. In this video, we'll talk about skills that have historically stayed useful across different economic situations and why they matter even today. Communication skills. Let's start with something simple but powerful. Communication. This means speaking clearly, writing clearly, explaining ideas simply. No matter the economy, people still need to understand each other. Businesses need to sell, leaders need to guide, teams need to cooperate, customers need support. For example, even during difficult economic times, companies still need people who can write emails, talk to clients, explain products, handle communication problems. Good communication helps reduce confusion and build trust. And trust is always valuable, even in uncertain times. Sales and persuasion. Now let's talk about sales. The word sales sometimes sounds uncomfortable, but at its core, it simply means helping someone make a decision. Every economy has buyers and sellers, and as long as people are buying things, sales skills remain useful. For example, a business selling essential products, a freelancer offering services, a company pitching solutions. In all cases, someone must explain value clearly. Sales skills include understanding people, listening carefully, solving problems, communicating benefits. Even in slow economies, people still buy, but they become more careful. That means good communication and trust become even more important. Digital skills. Technology has become deeply connected to almost every industry. Digital skills may include basic computer knowledge, social media use, online marketing, content creation, using software tools. Even during economic downturns, digital platforms often continue to grow because businesses shift online. For example, shops may move to online stores, services may move to digital platforms, marketing may shift to social media. People who understand digital tools can often adapt faster to changes. It doesn't mean you need to be an expert. Even basic knowledge can help you stay flexible. Problem-solving skills. This is one of the most valuable skills in any situation. Problem-solving means finding solutions when things go wrong, thinking clearly under pressure, adapting when plans change. During economic uncertainty, problems become more common. Job changes, business challenges, financial stress. People who can think calmly and find solutions often do better in these situations. Let me ask you something here. Which of these skills do you already feel comfortable with? Communication, digital tools, or maybe problem solving? Think about it for a moment, because most people already have at least one strong skill. They just don't realize it yet. Adaptability. If there is one skill that connects everything, it is adaptability. Adaptability means being open to change, learning new things, adjusting when situations shift. In every economic cycle, things change. Jobs evolve, industries shift, technology updates. People who adapt quickly often find new opportunities faster. For example, a person who learns new tools or explores new industries may adjust better than someone who resists change. Adaptability is not about predicting the future. It is about responding to it. Learning ability. This is one of the most underrated skills, the ability to learn quickly. Because no matter how the economy changes, one thing stays the same. Things keep changing. So the people who can learn continuously often stay relevant. Learning skills include understanding new tools, reading and applying information, practicing consistently, staying curious. For example, someone who learns online skills today may find opportunities that didn't exist a few years ago. Learning is not just education, it is survival in changing environments. Why these skills survive economic changes. Now let's connect everything. These skills survive because they are not tied to one industry. They are not dependent on one company. Instead, they are connected to human needs: communication, problem-solving, decision-making, adaptation, and human needs don't disappear during economic changes. In fact, they often become more important. When systems are uncertain, people rely more on clear communication, practical solutions, trust, skills that create value. That is why these abilities continue to matter across time. A simple, real-life example. Think about someone during an economic downturn. One person waits for things to improve. Another person learns how to communicate better, how to use digital tools, how to solve problems, how to adapt. Over time, the second person may find new opportunities, even in difficult conditions. Not because the situation is perfect, but because their skills remain useful in many environments. Important mindset shift. Instead of focusing only on job titles, it can help to focus on skills. Job titles may change, industries may change, but skills can move with you. For example, communication works in almost every job. Digital skills apply across industries. Problem solving is useful everywhere. This is why building skills is often more stable than depending only on one role. If you think about your current life right now, which skill do you feel you want to improve the most? Take a moment and think honestly, because small improvements in skills can sometimes lead to big changes over time. Economic conditions will always change. That is normal. But your skills can grow through all of it. You don't need to master everything at once. Even small improvements in communication, learning, or problem solving can make a difference over time. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. If you take one idea from this video, let it be this. You may not control the economy, but you can develop skills that help you adapt to it. Start small, learn consistently, stay open to change, and over time you may find yourself more prepared for whatever comes next. If you found this helpful, you might like our next video where we break down how people build stable income skills step by step in simple ways. And if you want more calm, practical explanations like this, consider liking and subscribing. See you in the next video.